we're going to talk skiing just for a little bit. We know a lot of businesses, a lot of folks, a lot of people are wondering what's the upcoming season going to look like, and we going to, I even see questions: are we even going to have one?
Right.
So I thought, man, we got to get. It may be early, but we got to get Kevin Mccarthey in here. He's general manager from White Pass, and he's in the house this morning. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Kevin, this isn't early when you consider that back during your modeling career, you used to do the swimsuit shoots in the middle of winter, right? So with a 97-degree day, it's the time to talk skiing.
Perfect day to talk skiing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the forecast is good, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there was something about snow and
Yeah.
stuff from Farmer's Market or something. Farmer's Almanac. Yeah, Farmer's Market expecting snow right next to the corn.
They want snow also.
Well, been a challenging year for everyone, and here comes your challenge, right? I mean, you tell us where are we at here for this COVID-19 and White Pass?
Of course, you text me and wanted me to come in, and I said I can't say anything. He says that's fine, you can come in anyway. Yeah. But
Come in and say that. Why not?
Yeah. Well, no. What we're doing is much like any other industry. Is we're working as an industry. Both nationally. We've even had quite a few conversations with the folks down in the Southern Hemisphere. How did it work? So nationally, regionally, and for the state. And really, we had a meeting yesterday. I've got the details of what we're going to present to the state.
Good.
And that'll probably be most likely Tuesday, but possibly even tomorrow afternoon, because they're the ultimate arbiter.
Sure.
I mean, really, they're our partner. So that's the reason I can't say much today, because I don't know what they're going to agree to. What I will tell you is that there was a plan put forth for summer operations, all throughout the nation, but even in this state. I mean, Crystal opened for a couple weeks skiing, but they also ran the gondola and Bachelor, and of course Timberline summer ski, as Lance tells us every week. When he goes down. But anyway, okay. So
What? Even Kevin's catching that. Jeez,
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
am.
sorry.
But anyway, so there is a plan in place. However, winter is different than summer. I can tell you this, that my gut is very positive on certainly the lift operation side.
So what? Okay. First of all, we're going to open. There's going to be a season. I see that. Even you probably see those questions too. Are we even going to have a season? We're going to have a season.
We're going to have a season. I mean, and I expect the season to look different in February than it will in early December.
Sure. Sure.
Always hopefully that it's better.
Yep.
My hope. But we're going to have a season. Absolutely. Where you're going to see the biggest difference between last year or previous years and this year will probably be centered around the lodge.
Yeah. Right.
Because we have to follow the regulations for restaurants and bars. Then there's also rentals, bathrooms. It just goes on and on. That's why we've got we've got a parking lots full of these little tiny day lodges on wheels. Called your car.
Call it your vehicle. That's right. Yeah.
And that was even a comment out of New Zealand. But we're building two outside food vending locations. A pizza. Wood-fired pizza over at the old number 3 lift shack, and then on the deck. But I think they will be popular regardless of COVID restrictions.
They'll probably stick around forever as cool features.
They'll probably run them in the summer. Because they're next to the highway. But as far as the lift operations, it'll be a little different, a little awkward probably at first, but I would agree with you, Lance, that the chances of us not operating is very slim.
I don't even like to hear very slim. I just
I don't either, but
anything's possible. I guess is what you're saying with the state.
I mean,
Too early now to ask about specifics. There's been a lot of talk about the specifics about for pass hold. Look, the bottom line here is we're going to have a season, and pass. If you're going to buy a pass, you got to get it by the end of the month.
End of the month, yep. End of the month, September 30.
And a lot of people.
The thing about the passes is, if by chance we have to, if there is a capacity limit, let's say it's 2,000. I mean, we know what percentage of our visits are seasons pass holders. And we know really on a day-to-day basis, we know season long, but also, so we could, seasons pass holders will not have to register because we'll basically work backwards. If 2,000 is our number.
Sure.
In 50% of our visits on a given day is seasons pass holders, we can, White Pass and Crystal and Stevens, I think, are the only ski areas in the state that really have RFID capabilities and can do this easily. That's why, so we can make online daily ticket sales possible, and we do have it today.
And you can limit.
And we can limit that.
You could limit those,
Yeah,
knowing how many pass holders.
Knowing
you
about
have.
how many, So
yeah.
that's how it will work.
Yeah.
So pass holders really have very little to fear other than a complete shutdown.
Yeah.
And I don't think that'll occur. But remember that there is one company that decided to say one thing and do another on this announcement. But,
Leave the federal government out of this, Kevin.
yeah, no. But we've got to make it work for the Bluids, the Mount Spokanes, the Crystals, the
Yeah.
Whites, everybody.
Yeah.
And then and of course our counties will be involved. The ski areas in Lewis County, cross country and condos are in Yakima County. I mean, that's one of the pleasures of working at White Pass. You get so it'll work out.
The pass is in a different county, which is in a different phase, so we don't have to necessarily be in the phase that Yakima's in.
Exactly. However, we're probably trying to look at it on a statewide basis. There's the finer details, sure, that the counties will be involved in, but the state and the counties don't want to have every business coming to them. So that's why the industry is trying to work. So it'll be
Good.
a lot will happen over the next week.
Good.
I did a post yesterday on the National Association of Theaters Owners, and this one group representing 30,000 theaters put together this plan. And so, I guess on a little smaller scale, the ski operations across the state doing the same kind of thing. And it was really an extensive plan because, like Kevin's already mentioned, think of the areas. The rental area, that's one kind of activity. The bathrooms, the dinings, the chair thing. I mean, you got all these different areas with different things to do to assure maximum amount of safety while still being able to operate. So you guys have been busy then putting stuff together, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. And, and actually the outside the ski lift, riding the lifts is the easiest part of this. On a cold day, people need shelter. How do we meter them in and out of the lodge?
Right. Sorry, sir,
lovely.
we're at 25% capacity. You'll have to shiver over there.
Exactly. We're not even talking about food operation.
Yeah.
Part of the lodge is for shelter.
Yeah.
And it's so.
Well, those remote starts.
And
On the way down the mountain, you'll be starting your car, heating it up. I guess.
How many 7-year-old kids give you a lot of forewarning on when they need to go to the bathroom?
Oh, man, yeah. Well, there's going to be some adjustments,
Adjustments, but it'll get better.
Good.
As the year goes on, and but from what we've heard across the world, is that people are just thrilled to be out, and they're very conscious of some of the.
I would say that they would be so appreciative they would play by the rules all the way to not mess it up, right?
There's very few issues that people have seen. It's just I understand, I get it, and it's getting better, and I'm just thrilled to be.
Well, as you know, I mean, I operated under all those conditions over the summer, which started out with you drive halfway up the mountain and you're stopped by people at a checkpoint to see if you've got your papers and if you've got your reservation and your masks on, and then it progressed from there to where we didn't have a checkpoint, and then it was 6-foot distancing at the chairs, but it all worked out, and so I have a feeling that'll just going to be what's going to happen with our upcoming season.
That's all against the backdrop of you being known as a super spreader. So I'd say that worked.
Sorry, I can't give you details because I don't know the details.
No, but I'm glad you came in, and we want to let everybody know because there's a lot of people that are wondering, and I know you're probably still wondering, but at least you heard from the general manager to say there's 99.999% we're going to have a season, and we're just got to work out some details. So within the next week we'll get that policy out, and maybe we'll have you back.
I'll be back.